Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Valentine's Day live stream. Sorry about the interruption you just saw then. I was trying to adjust the volume settings for the stream because I noticed in yesterday's stream you couldn't really hear me properly as the commentary was a bit too loud in yesterday's stream. So that today is sorted. Any issues, guys, let me know in the comment section. Any issues with the live stream whatsoever. So I don't really know, what should we do tonight? I think like we should just rack up some points and have a general chat again. I'm drinking rum tonight. My girlfriend bought me a bottle of Barty rum, which is made in Wales here, and it's pretty good. Hopefully you guys have had a good Valentine's Day, whether you're single or with someone. I mean, it is quite an overhyped celebration in the end, to be honest with you. Let's see, what should we play as? Let's play as Munster, and we will play. Let's play Oriolac. Any questions, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I'll happily answer them, as I do in every single live stream. Don't concede any tries, I suppose we can do that and win the match. There we go. Thomas Crochet wants me to play as Quins. And Alexi Lane wants me to play as Toulouse for one game. Right, okay, I'll change the teams now, and guys, I'll do Toulouse versus Harlequins. Let's see, Toulouse. We want Harlequins. There we go. Settings, we'll change it back. Hello from Northern Ireland, hello. Is it Oshan or Oshin? My team are playing the Ospreys tomorrow versus Ulster. Awesome, man. Alexi Lane, thanks, no problem. Thomas Crochet, how would you rate the game out of 10? That's quite a good question. I think if I was to rate it out of 10, hang on, guys. I'm just trying to sort out my chat here. Bear with me. Oh my god, I don't know where to put my phone to read the messages. I'll leave it there. Right, well, let me just reply to some more questions. On the fence about getting the game, should I? How does this game compare to Rugby Challenge 3? Right, okay, so out of 10, I'd rate this game probably about a 7 or an 8. I think it's a really good game, but I think it needs, well, it doesn't need improvements, but it can improve. I think since the update, it's become really realistic. I think it's fun gameplay, it's fluid, it runs nicely, and overall, I quite like it. Which team won the top 14? Montpellier. But yeah, like I said, probably about a 7 out of 10. I think if it had more teams and like a make a pro mode, I think it would be like a perfect 9. But graphics wise, I don't really care about that. I think the gameplay itself is fun, and they can only really improve from here. So if you're thinking about getting this game, I'd probably say it all really depends on, are you looking for a game based on graphics, or are you looking for a game based on gameplay? If you're in general just looking for a really good rugby game based on gameplay, I'd say get this, because it's had some good praises from a lot of people. A lot of people said it was quite a poor game when they got it, and then the update came out and they said it's actually a good game now. So, like I said, if you're looking for a rugby game that has good gameplay rather than graphics, I'd say go for it. What other questions have we got coming in? How does it compare to Rugby Challenge 3? I'd probably say, I mean, I didn't play Rugby Challenge 3 myself, so I can't really say it, like, speak on behalf of Rugby Challenge 3. But I'd probably say, considering a lot of people didn't like Rugby Challenge 3, and they said the first and the second one was the best ones, I don't know. I mean, like I said, Rugby Challenge series has always got customization options in the fan hub, whereas this game hasn't. But like I said, besides that, I would say the gameplay is a lot better than the Rugby Challenge series, myself anyway. Let me just win the scrum, guys, and I'll answer a few more questions. If you are just tuning in, feel free to leave a comment or a donation. We're trying to save up for a camera for the live streams, so you guys will get to see me. Right, let's get a good ruck going. Here we go, and again. Like I said, any issues with the live stream as well, guys. If you want to see, if you want to hear the commentary a bit louder, just let me know. I'll happily adjust the volume. Right, more questions. Don't find it annoying. Don't you find it annoying that sometimes your players go through a gap, but a nearby defender teleports into the tackle? Yeah, I think that is a bit of an annoying thing, but then it also kind of makes it a little bit more enjoyable, so you don't get overlap after overlap. But yeah, I can understand what you mean. It is a little bit irritating. But like I said, as of rugby games, it's one of the best out there, so... Judy Wallace, yes, the stream's finally on. I was worried it wouldn't be on today. How was your day? It's been quite a good day, actually. I mean, the weather here in Wales isn't great at the moment, so I haven't really been doing a hell of a lot. But yeah, it's been quite good. I got a bottle of expensive rum for Valentines off my girlfriend, which I'm currently drinking right now while she sleeps. So, it's not all bad. What else did I do today? Went out for a meal about 6:30. That was pretty nice as well. Cost a load of money though. I went there, I mean, I knew it was kind of a classy restaurant anyway, but got there and the bill came to, was it, I think nearly 50 quid for the two of us. They were charging £3.50 for a drink, just a normal drink of Coke. So I was like, I've kind of got to pay for it because I'm the guy, you know. But yeah, quite pricey. But God, the food was nice. They kind of like kitted out the table and everything with a candle. They decorated the food to make it look like heart shapes and stuff. It was pretty good. I had like an apple crumble. So yeah, quite nice. Thanks for asking. What have all you guys been doing for Valentine's? Have you been doing anything special? Have you been single and not been doing anything? Let me know in the comments.
That was fabulous work from Toulouse.
I mean, I think it is a bit of an overrated celebration, but it's a nice celebration because obviously it gives you time to spend, it's like a specific day. You got to show your affection a bit more to your relationship. Alexi Lane, single, so nothing. I'm sure something will come in time, mate. What else we got? Which Aviva Premiership team do I support? If I had to pick one, I would probably say... I would like to say Bristol, because at one point Bristol were really good and they had a load of Wales players in them, and not so much anymore. I mean, I don't really watch English rugby in general, so I'd probably have to say the team that has the most Wales players, just because of personal home country pride. So, I don't know, maybe... I haven't got a clue, sorry. Mind you, at the moment, as of this game, I would probably say Sale, because they've got Faf de Klerk, who is a quality scrum half, so, yeah. Judy Wallace, well, I went out with my parents, and the dinner was very nice. Oh, nice, what did you have? We were talking about food last night, weren't we? That was quite an interesting conversation. Callum Isle? Is it Isle, if I get it? Yeah, you say hi, hello. Welcome back to another stream. Alexi Lane, which team do I support? Not national team. What, as in club? If you mean club, I support the Ospreys, just because they're from Swansea and I've always supported Swansea stuff. Even though they're not actually close to me. Llanelli is like the closest place to me, which is the Scarlets. But I just support the Ospreys. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Last night was actually a really good stream. We hit over 360 comments. Sorry. We hit 2,000 subscribers as well. So it's pretty good, and we got our first donation last night as well towards our live stream camera. So, like I said, if you do want to see a live stream camera introduced, please feel free to leave a donation. It can even be £1 if you haven't got money to spare. Like I said, every little helps go towards a camera. I think the camera is about £60, so it's not It's not a hell of a lot as to like money goes. I mean, obviously I'll try and make up some difference to it. So we've got it down to about 50 so far, obviously, because we've got somebody donating a tenner. So it's not too bad. We'll get there. Has Backgarden Rugby been on the stream yet? No, there's no comments as from him yet. No. Leslie Lane. Nah, he's on semi-pro. I am on semi-pro. Yes. Because I suck if I play pro. I literally can't get turnovers at all. Don't judge me, Alexia, alright? It's not my fault. Can't be good at everything. Okay, that sounded really cocky, I take that back. Is the volume okay, guys? Like, do you want me to turn the commentary and sound effects up? Do you feel it's too quiet? I'd like to know, because yesterday's sound quality, it was like you couldn't hear me very well compared to the commentary of the game. Hopefully it's alright. Ah, should we go for a drop goal here? I feel like we should go for a drop goal. Ah, well maybe not, because we didn't pick it up in time. Ah, Uge. Nah, he's not going anywhere. Audio is fine, it's good for me. Okay, no problem. Who's my favourite player? From Taurus Crochet. I think that's how I've said it right. Hopefully. Favourite player of all time would probably be Sam Warburton. Just because he was like an inspiration to me growing up. Never met the guy. Would have loved to meet the guy, but yeah, I'd probably say Sam Warburton. Current player now, if I had to pick one, I don't know. I think Factor Clerk is a pretty quality player. So maybe him, maybe Andre Pollard, he's a good player as well. Go on, Uge for the line. Uge, good try. Calamile Hin. What do you mean Hin? Armand Fowry wants to know what's my PlayStation Network ID. I don't actually know. Let me check for you guys, hang on. I'll check it in a minute. Let me just finish the game. Am I going to get this kick? Hey, we've got it. 24-0 win. Good game. Good game. Did I play rugby when I was younger? Do I still do it today? Callum Isle says hi, hello. Go back to your question, Alexi. I used to play rugby when I was younger. I used to play with the school, because obviously here in Wales we have to play in PE all the time. Which player has scored the most try? Tommy Bowe. So yeah, we used to do I think it was every Wednesday. I think we used to play it. But it was never like proper games or anything. I mean, I didn't really want to play rugby like that. Just back then, I wasn't really the sort of violent person, I suppose would be the nice way to say it. And now, I don't think I'd have the patience for it. I think if somebody tackled me and injured me, I'd want to swing for them. I do boxing and stuff, but yeah, no, I wouldn't want to play rugby. My PSN ID then, the stream might go off for a minute. I'll go check my PSN ID now. It is ATW. Okay, you have to write this down, mate, because it's spelled weird. So if you want my PSN ID, I won't be playing online with you, but you can follow me or something, and you can watch some of my videos or whatever. So it's ATW, and then it's Harris, which is RRIES, how it's spelled, and then it is 18 at the end of it. Let's see what else we got coming in. Any new news on Rugby Challenge 4? No, there's unfortunately no news of Rugby Challenge 4 at the moment. Obviously, they released that screenshot today. If you haven't seen that, go onto the community section of the channel, and you can go see a screenshot of the new, what's called the All Blacks team that's licensed in the squad. It looks pretty good, to be fair. The graphics look really good. Also, interesting feature of that as well is the fact that it's missing a lot of the players that no longer play for the All Blacks. So, for example, Kieran Reid and stuff. Obviously, they're not going to be in the... Well, they won't be playing for the All Blacks anyway, because they don't play for them now. But, yeah. What else we got coming in? What position did I play when I was younger? Hang on, 1 second. 2. I didn't actually play a position as of... Yeah, no, I didn't really play a position. It was just like PE training sessions, and then it'd be like, 3-on-1, Andrew, you tackle them. Because I remember doing a drill, and it was like, they like put me against two of these boys, and these two boys weren't really like exactly the toughest of people, and it was like 2-on-1, and they said to me like, okay, Andrew, you gotta try just tackle them and try and stop them from scoring a try. I was like, alright, okay. So they started running towards me, and I knew he was going to pass. I sprinted towards him, I pretended to tackle, and then he passed because he panicked, and then I grabbed the ball and I ran and scored a try. And I didn't even have to tackle him at all, so I was like, oh boy. I literally just cheated the whole drill, so. Can you show how the solo mode team ratings works? Yeah, I'll show you that after this game, mate. Alexi Lane, oh, okay. Warren, evening bud, hello again, Warren. Julie Warren says, what's up, Warren? Richard, yeah, Richard, do you think EA will ever make a rugby game again? Probably not, just because they just don't seem it's worth funding. So, Oshin O'Malley, could you play England versus South Africa? Yeah, I'll try and do that after this game. I think that somebody wants to see the solo ratings, and I'll do that. You packed Henry Slade tonight. Oh, awesome, man. He's a really good player. Like, literally, if you're playing with him, he's got some really good pace. There's nobody out wide. Oh, yes, there is George North. Go on, North. Fend him off. Yes. Yeah. We're tackling the touch. Let me just pause it, guys, as I drink my rum. Theon says, hi, good try. Hello, Theon. Julie, did you do the rucks training? No, I haven't actually done that yet. Sorry, I've been busy doing other stuff. I may try it later on in the stream. Just remind me later on, because I probably will forget. Because, like I said, I got to shut off the solo thing first, after this game, and then somebody wants to see England v South Africa, and then, if I remember, I'll do the training. I really need to sneeze. Sorry if anybody's wearing headphones then. Jesus. Alexi Lane, maybe if rugby keeps on getting more popular in the US, EA might get interested. Yeah, they might. I did a video on this, was it last year, I think it was? And the issue basically with EA is down to the whole like sales of each game copy. So for example, like EA, they currently have quite a few games, as you know, like FIFA, Madden. I don't think they do any. I can't talk, guys. They don't do NBA games, but they do NHL games as well, which is the ice hockey. And ice hockey only sells 100,000 copies a year, I think it is, or maybe 200,000. And they are thinking of axing the rights for that game because they feel it's not popular enough. So, and considering Rugby 18, yes, okay, it was a poor game, and this is the only estimate we can have at the moment because we don't know the estimate for Rugby 20. Rugby 18 only sold 80,000 copies, so if they think NHL doesn't sell enough copies, which is 200,000, there's no way they're going to get a rugby game going. Got my voice gone, guys, I need more alcohol. Theon, who is my favourite route Welsh team? As in like favourite region, or as in favourite like small club in a village or a town sort of thing. Richard, yeah, Alexi World Rugby needs to up their game. Oh, when it comes to EA, yeah. I doubt it'll ever happen though, to be honest with you guys. It's hopeful thinking. God, I keep getting so many knock-ons. What else we got coming in? I agree, Richard, but I hope they don't throw away teams like the Pacific Islands while trying to expand. Julie, checked out the Explore channel today. Some brilliant vids on there. Shame you don't get much views. Yeah, with the exploring videos, I used to really enjoy doing them. I had like a passion for them. But like I said, the views just weren't there. With this, like I get quite a few views. I get a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money, but a good sort of money. I mean, I'd say for money-wise, from the videos I get on, like the views I get on these videos, I would probably say it would be equivalent to like maybe 2 days a week. So I get that once a month, so it's not bad. With the Exploring channel, I'd be lucky to get like £10 a year. So yeah, in the long run, I just thought may as well just stay focused on this. Just no point. I need to clear this away.
Managing to keep the ball. We're just waiting for the referee's whistle to bring this half to an end now. Oh, look at that by Peter.
More questions coming in. Hi, who is my favourite Welsh rugby team? Yeah, do you mean as in like a region, like a professional club, Fionn, or do you mean as in a small club, like as in Welsh Premiership? If it's a Welsh region, which I think you mean, that is the Ospreys. Julie Wallace, everyone go sub to Andrew H. Explorer. Oh, thanks. I did try to do that before. I was like, if everybody like subscribed to that, and I was getting the same amount of views from, like the same amount of views compared to this channel, then I would happily keep up the two videos. Like I'd happily keep up the videos on each channel. But hey, it doesn't matter. If you guys don't want to, it's fine. But it would be pretty awesome if I could do both. More questions coming in. Australia gang. Is it K? Or Cloves Goated. I think that's how it's said. Roy McLean, hi. Fionn, yes. Scarlett and stuff. Oh yeah, so it'd be the Ospreys, yeah. Roy McLean, let's go. Roy McLean, come on, the Glasgow Warriors. Right, okay. Fionn, what difficulty do I play on? I play on semi-pro just because I'm not that great. Julie says, yes, Rory, massive win for us today. Oh, you're talking about the Glasgow Warriors, right, okay. I was going to say the game on here isn't over yet, so I got quite confused then. But that's probably because the alcohol's not helping, so never mind.
He's taken to the ground. Now he has to release the ball.
Okay, what more questions coming in? Michael Flood, for you, who is the most overrated Welsh player in the recent history? Overrated? That is a very good question, Michael. Maybe, let me think. Alex Cuthbert, gotta be one of them. I always thought, like, why is he in the team? I mean, sometimes he used to be decent, but that was like 20% of the time. The rest of the times I just felt like he wasn't a good player. So I never really understood why Warren Gatland kept picking him. I'm trying to think, is there anybody in the Wales squad now I think is really overrated? I think Aled Davis. Although he's a decent scrum half, I don't think he's up there with Wales national team standard, personally. So, yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Michael. That's a pretty good question, though, to be fair. No problem, Fionn. Alexi Lane, imagine if rugby hadn't separated into league and union. It would be amazing. Imagine Callan Ponga and Tuvisa Sheck playing for the Waratahs and Blues. Instead, both sports are competing for talent. I mean, it would be quite cool if they never separated. I mean, what was first? Was it rugby league or rugby union? I don't really know the answer to that myself. I want to say union, but I wouldn't put a bet on that. Let me know in the comments, maybe one of you guys know. Oh, Boffer, or Bofer, however you say it. Who is better, Pivac or Gatland? It's quite early to judge that at the moment. I mean, as of right now, you'd have to say Gatland, just because of what Gatland achieved. I mean, he got us to 2 World Cup semi-finals, 1 quarter-final. He got us, how many well, he got us 2 Grand Slams. Was it 2 Grand? Yeah, I think it was. 2012, no, 2008, 2012. And then obviously 1 last year as well, so that's 3 Grand Slams. We also won 1 championship under his coaching setup as well, which is 2013. He coached the Lions, was it twice? Australia, and yeah, he's coached them 3 times because he's doing the next one as well, from what I know. So yeah, as of right now, you'd have to say Gatland just because of his achievements. I don't know if Wayne Pivac's going to achieve that, but it all really depends on how Wales plays under Pivac. So we'll have to wait, I suppose. More questions coming in. Mike Hunt, who do you think is going to win the European Champions Cup? Well, I actually haven't been watching the European Champions Cup because the Ospreys went out of it, so I just stopped watching it. They're going to score. Yeah, so the last game I saw was Saracens v the Ospreys, and after that I just stopped watching it. So who is in the final? And then I'll give you a prediction then. Lexi Lane, Union was first, but league separate because they didn't agree with the amateurism mentality Rugby had. Alright, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so, I mean, obviously that happens in sport. It's the same as like you have Rugby 7s now as well, and you have is it Rugby X as well, which is a completely different thing as well. So it happens in sport all the time. Same as you have beach rugby, snow rugby. There's loads of different things, and they all have different rules. I'd love to have a go at beach rugby. It'd be so much fun. Who do you think will be better? Okay, yeah, you've asked me that. Okay. With so many international coaches being New Zealanders, what do I think it is that makes them so good? I would say probably just the upbringing. I mean, in New Zealand, one of the biggest things, well, rugby is well, I think it is the biggest sport in New Zealand. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'd say that has a lot of the fact of like the knowledge of coaches. I mean, over here in Europe, football is the biggest sport, unfortunately. So obviously, you're not going to have as many coaches when it comes to rugby. There's still loads of coaches, but there's not going to be as big of passion, I would say. So for example, like if you're living in Central Europe here and you're growing up as a kid, you're not going to you probably never even watch rugby. Whereas down in New Zealand, that is the sport to watch. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people say over here, I don't know if it's true, but a lot of people say that in New Zealand, from day one of being in school, you're taught how to play rugby. Now, that might be wrong, but it's from what I hear from a lot of people that I talk to. So, if that is true, I mean, that would probably have to play a massive part in it as well. Theon says, I met Sean Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's cool. I never actually met anybody when it came to rugby. I mean, I don't think I've even met that many celebrities, to be honest with you.
Ospreys still have control of the ball. Oh, that was well played out wide. Ball kept by Ospreys.
Ricky Edwards, our number one sport is rugby. We live and breathe rugby. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, that probably has a massive impact on why there's so many quality coaches. It's the same as like when it comes to football. Why are so many of the best coaches in football Portuguese and Spanish? Because Spain and Portugal are one of the biggest nations for football. That's why. Same as Germany being another one of them. I mean, it's got to be. I mean, there can't be any other normal reason for the bit to be so many quality coaches. Can't win the ball back, guys. Fields says I've only met him. Oh, right, okay. Mike Hunt. Who is the best player on Rugby 20? I'd say Sexton, just because I don't know if that's official or not. But Sexton's obviously the person on the cover of Rugby 20. He's the one that's promoted the most. He's in the trailer playing for Leinster. So it's probably Sexton. The same as like when it comes to like FIFA and stuff. Ronaldo's usually on the cover and he's usually the best player in the game. So I'd imagine it's probably Sexton. If it's not Sexton, it would probably be an unlicensed All Blacks player or something like that. I cannot get this ball back. I need to win it. Like, come on. Come on, North. Run it. There's no one back there, but North has no stamina left. Come on. Do we have the ball? We do have the ball. Right, okay. And again, guys. Ah, damn it. I have actually got a vlog coming for you all next week. I've filmed what I've been doing this week. Hopefully you will be interested in it. I mean, it's not going to overtake the rugby video. It's just literally just a one-off thing whenever I do something interesting. I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys what I do. Oh my god, I think I've just given them a try. What am I doing?
Ball still in the hands of Bristol.
So yeah, I look forward to that. I mean, I go to a zoo and stuff and see some cool animals. Have a laugh with them. I get to pet a wallaby. Cute little things, wallabies. If you ever get the chance, definitely go and see one. They're quite nice. God, what's happening? That would be lit if I was to say if it was the same thing in France. Rugby life. Yeah. What else we got coming in? If you could have a pint with 3 rugby players, who would they be and why? That is actually an awesome question. That's probably one of my favourite ones. It wouldn't be a pint because I don't drink beer, but it would probably be like rum or something like that. And I reckon it would probably be... I'd want to say maybe Factor Clerk, as of right now, because I think he's a World Cup winner. He'd probably be one of the best ones to talk to. Or even Etzebeth. One of those. And then I'd like to see probably Alan Wynne-Jones, because I think Alan Wynne-Jones is quite brought down to earth from what I've seen. So I reckon he'd probably be quite a good laugh to talk to and stuff, especially having a drink with. And then probably either Greg Laidlaw or Stuart Hogg, because I've seen them in a video here in Wales. I don't know if anybody else has seen it outside of Wales, but they're in a party and they're singing a Welsh song called Calon Lan. It's basically just like, I don't know if it's a hymn, but it's a really famous song here in Wales. You sing it in school and everything, you have to learn to sing it. And the two of them are singing it, especially considering they're from Scotland, and they know word by word, so I was quite chuffed at that. So yeah, either Stuart Hogg or Greg Laidlaw, and then Alan Wynne-Jones, or even Etzebeth or Factor Clerk. I think that'd be a good night. I mean, I don't really go out drinking like that, so it'd probably be like in just like a pub next to the seaside or something like that, and just chilling there, looking at the sunset and just having a laugh. That'd be a good night. Soz, I have him. Who do you have, Warren? I don't know what you mean. I think I've lost, haven't I? Yeah, because I kicked it out. Oh well. I should have gone for a drop goal. I know, Warren. I should have. Ricky Edwards. Hang on, let me answer this. Vincent Clerk. Just try it. How many? I'm gonna say 101. There you go. Yeah, Ricky Edwards. Yeah, the French have really gone downhill. They used to be New Zealand's bogey team. Yes, I know. I mean, they're slowly going back to decent ways. I think if they win this year's tournament, I think they'll be one to watch this year. Let's see what we've got. Alexi Lane. Although talent-wise, they are in the top 3, in my opinion. Talent-wise for France now, yes, probably. They just don't seem to gel together internationally for some reason. Who am I playing? I was playing a French club. Don't ask me who. Right, so somebody wanted to see England v South Africa, didn't they? So I'll play as South Africa. I need to sneeze again, guys. Right, South Africa, I'll probably play as. So, let's see, South Africa v England. Oh, no, England got to play in white, come on. There you go. Let's have it daytime. Let's see who have we got now coming in. Next day in France. Yeah, I thought you asked who you meant. Julie Wallace, how much will you be streaming when you get back home? Probably not often. Which player holds the most record for the European Challenge Cup? Probably him. Yeah. Yeah, it won't be often. I mean, I'll try and do it as much as possible. Once I go back now, I mean, my week off finishes Sunday. What day is today? Friday, isn't it? Yeah. So my week off finishes Sunday. Although there may be a live stream Monday, depending, because I'm meant to be going back on Sunday, but if it's horrendous stormy weather, I'll end up staying on Monday. So either Sunday or Monday they'll finish, and I'm back in work then, and then it's going to be a hectic week for me with work. They're giving me loads of hours and stuff, which is good because I need the money. So probably won't be any live streams at all then next week. Basically, the way it works is like, I have to make sure I'm staying over my girlfriend's, obviously. So that's the only where the internet is best. And then obviously I can't really get a bus up here because I actually can't drive. I don't know if you guys didn't know that, but I can't drive. So I gotta get a bus, and I don't really want to be bringing my PlayStation on a bus because I think that's a bit of a bad move there. So she'd have to pick me up. So it all really depends. I mean, it becomes problematic a bit if I'm not staying here for a long amount of time. If it's just for one night, then it's difficult to get back because I've got to wait for her to finish work, and it's just awkward, and I don't really want to take the mick, sort of thing. I don't want to be relying on her all the time. So, like I said, if I'm staying for a few nights, it's all right. But if I'm just staying for one night, it might not be worth doing live streams. So I'd imagine maybe in 2 weeks' time or something like that. I know it sucks, but that's really the only time I can do it. Richard says Stuart Hogg is such a good and skillful player. Yes, he is. I agree with you. What else we got? Jay, is it Damke? I think that's how it's said. Or yeah, Damke. No, I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before. I want to say Damke or Damke. I met AJ McGinty. Oh, AJ McGinty's nan on a train in Dublin 3 years ago. Alright, that's interesting. How do you know it was a nan? No, that's the only thing. Because, like, I could have just been somebody that thinks, like, do you know what I mean? As in, something wrong with him, maybe? I don't know. Not about taking the mick, like. I mean, people do lie about that sort of stuff.
Poor ball retention. In they go to the ruck. Here comes the support. They took the...
Warren says Sexton. Sexton what, Warren? What do you mean? Phil, can you play Dragons versus Leinster? Do you mean Leinster or Leicester? Because the way you spell it, it sounds like Leicester. Yeah, again, I'll get into that after this game. I've got to check solo mode and I will do that. Alexi Lane, if France get a good coach, they could be the best team in the world battling with New Zealand. They could, yes. But, like I said, they just got to gel together. Mike Hunt, how long do you think the price of this game will go? It is already down to like 45 from 50. Yeah, but a lot of games do that. I've noticed, like, well, I think when was the last game I really wanted, and I waited for it to go down. I think it was Star Wars Battlefront, the first time Star Wars Battlefront came out. And that was like 50, 60 quid when it first came out. And within a week it dropped by £10. So I think it depends on like the sales they've done. I mean, I think Rugby 18 by now it dropped by about 20 quid. So I mean a fiver in the has it been a month yet? No. So I think that's a good thing personally. They will drop in time. I think if it's usually about the month mark they go down by about 10, 20 quid. All really depends on how popular it is. Jay Damke, bless you. Cheers. Fion, can you play? Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Michael Flood, what are your thoughts on Rugby Challenge 4 screenshot of the All Blacks? And who would you like to see showcased from the Springboks in the next screenshot? That is a very good question as well. Michael, you're coming out with some really good questions, to be fair. Especially considering I've had like a drink as well, so it's like a proper, intelligent question to ask. Oh my god, I've just given away a try. No. Hang on, guys. I'll answer the questions now. Bear with me. Clear it. That hasn't gone very far, but I don't care as long as it's away. Tackle him. Oh my god, what is happening? Alright, just boot it down there. There you go, halfway line, try it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so going back to your question, Michael Flood. What's my thoughts on Rugby Challenge 4 screenshot? I think it looks good. I think the graphics look good. It all really depends on gameplay now. We just need to wait and see a video on gameplay, and then I'll be able to tell you my proper opinion on it. And then going to your other question then about the Springboks, I would like to see Faf de Klerk, Mapimpi, and then probably Andre Pollard play a model, just because they're like South Africa's 3 best players now. So yeah, and especially considering I'd say they're probably the most popular players as well, so you'd want to see them. Dr. Dropshot, prefer North at centre. Do I prefer North at centre? That is a good one as well. I think probably yes, because I'd want to see Josh Adams on the wing along with Reece Samet on the other side. So yeah, probably North would have to go to centre.
Successful offload out of the tackle.
Again. Oh, damn it.
That was a great tackle.
More questions coming in. Alexi Lane, was I disappointed with Wes' performance during the World Cup after such a good year, Grand Slam and all? I don't know if I was disappointed. I'd say more shocked. I mean, I never thought we were going to win the World Cup. A lot of people did. I mean, my mum thought we were going to win the World Cup. She kept going on and on about it, and I was like, Mum, that's not going to happen. And she's like, yes it is, don't be so negative. And I was like, right, okay. I mean, we did well to get to the semi-finals. I thought we were going to actually lose to Australia, and we didn't. I think, I mean, the South Africa game, I'd rather lose to a World Cup winner rather than just a World Cup finalist. So I'm glad we lost to South Africa rather than England. If I had to pick between the two of them. I think our tactics were a bit stupid towards the end as well, which is quite annoying. I mean, I can't understand why we were in the lead and then we were trying to play for a penalty. It doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, it is what it is. I wasn't disappointed like that. I was a bit gutted at the final whistle, but after that I was kind of like, I hit back to reality because I kind of knew we were never really going to win. So, yeah. Ah, thought we were going to get over then. More questions. I've got Sexton on my solo team, best player. Ah, brilliant. Lucky you. Someone in our group asked that old lady, are you into rugby too? As a joke, and then she was like, yes, obviously my grandson plays for the USA, but his family is from Ireland and he also plays for Sale. Oh right, okay. Sharks, Sale Sharks, and he wasn't very famous back then, so I assume she must have been right. Oh right, okay. But then, I don't know, I think with that, like, I obviously believe you, but then it's still like, anybody can say that. I mean, I think I would have had to be there in order to see it. I think it would have been those sort of scenarios. Because, was it a few years ago, my local rugby team got into a, well, it was a final, but it wasn't like a final like that. It was kind of like a WRU league final where you'd win like a bowl, a glass bowl or something like that, I think it was. Kind of like you have in rugby sevens, you know? And apparently, well, there was a player in that and he scored a really good try, and then everybody was saying, oh, he's been scouted by the Scarlets and stuff, and he just disappeared for ages. And then we asked his mum then where he went, and is he playing for Scarlets, and is it true? And she said no, he's playing for Llanelli. So everybody had been saying he'd be playing for Scarlets when he had just been playing for Llanelli, which only was that's like means that he wasn't playing professionally, he wasn't getting money for it, so he just moved up there and was playing for them. So it escalated out of nowhere. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, when somebody says that, I'm always like, oh right, okay. Fiona says, who do you think McNichol is... Well, yeah, who do you think McNichol is any good? Do I think McNichol is any good? I think he is, yeah. I mean... I probably wouldn't play him on the wing. But I think, yeah, given the chance, he is decent. I just think it's going to take time for a lot of new players to gel to the Wales team. Because obviously it's their first cap and stuff. But, yeah, they'll get there eventually. Come on, we need to win this scrum. There we go. Right, let's answer some more questions. Sorry about the pausing all the time, but there's so many questions coming in. Calex TB says, who do you think will win in Italy versus Scotland? Another good question. I don't know. I think, really speaking, on paper you should be saying Scotland, just because Italy, with being respectful, they're not a very good team as they should be. I think they have they have good players, and then they have decent players, and then when it comes to international teams, they just don't seem to play very well, especially when it comes to the Six Nations, and it is quite disappointing. I mean, you look at the team sheet and you're like, oh, there's some really good players there, and they just don't seem to gel together. But then Scotland, on the other hand, they just throw away chances all the time. I mean, Scotland have so many chances to get tries and stuff, and they just go begging. So I think it's going to be close. I think what will end up happening is I think if Italy is to win it, I think it will be close, and I think Italy will win it by a couple of points. Or it'll be Scotland will thrash Italy. It's either going to go one of them. But like I said, if it's close, Italy should win it. God, there's so many questions come in. She also said he plays at fly half. That's how I knew it's AJ McGinty. I reckon if she wanted to talk crap, she would at least have said his name. And yes, you said my name right. First try, well done. Oh, cheers. Yeah, so she probably was telling the truth then. I mean, there's a lot of people around here that are relatives to the likes of Mike Phillips and stuff for Wales. They never really come back here. It's actually where I'm at right now at my girlfriend's, right? There's a town up the road. Not up the road. It's like miles away, but it's not that far. It's probably about 25 minutes away, something like that. And it's called Newcastle Emlyn. And there is actually a very famous rugby player that lives there. I don't know if he actually lives there now, but he did live there. He grew up there all his life. And that is Gareth Davis, the Welsh scrum half. His family live there as well, and apparently he goes there all the time. So, it'd be quite cool if I bumped into him one day, but then there's nothing in Newcastle Emlyn. If you guys ever go there, it's literally just 2 decent shops. Well, there's one decent shop, I know that. It's a really good shop. It sells soaps, stuff like that. But yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of family members around here in Pembrokeshire for the famous players. Lexi Lane, do you think Italy has potential to become good? Minozzi looked great. I mean, they do have potential, but it's just the fact of just gelling that squad together. I think a massive issue with Italy is the fact that all their best players play away from Italy. Most of them, anyway. I mean, look at the likes of Sergio Parise, captain of game is coming up. But it's also the fact, he was Italy's best player, and he never, did he even ever play for an Italian club? Because that's a massive deal breaker. You're captain of your national rule. If you leave Wales after, if you don't even have 60 caps, you won't get picked for the team. What, yourself? You actually played against Cipriani, Warren? Yeah, you actually did, yeah, because you later on then say, I'm front row, I couldn't catch him. My God, that's quite cool though, that you actually played against him. Theon asks, who is the best number 10 for Wales? I would probably say, I mean, I've always liked Anscombe. Of all time, I would probably pick, I think Rhys Priestland in his time was good. Right, the internet quality is going really crap, guys, so bear with me. . Right, okay. I'm just going to read some questions before getting back into the game, because the internet's going a bit weird here. So what was I saying? Best number 10 for Wales all time. It will probably be Rhys Friesland when he first came into the international scene back in 2011 for Wales. But currently, I'd probably say Gareth Anscombe once he's back from injury and stuff, because he was pretty awesome. It was a shame about his injury. Warren, did you smash it? Are you on about Cipriani? Right, okay. Jay Dabka, I get your point. You always have people talking crap, but she seemed very real. And also, I think old ladies don't usually tell lies to some random people on train. Very true, mate. Very, very true. Unless she's senile. But it's not. Yeah, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So, I mean, yeah, it probably is true. Warren Nelligan, I'm front row. Couldn't catch Cipriani. Yeah. Michael Flood, what's the standard of highest division in Welsh rugby, like level below Pro 14 teams? That would be the Welsh Premiership then in Wales. I mean, it's alright. It's not amazing. I mean, once BBC sold the rights of the Pro 14, they kind of they started showing the Premiership games every Friday live. I don't know if the viewing figures are any good. I mean, I did try to watch it. I think it was like Pontypridd versus, is it Ebbw Vale or Cross Keys or something like that. I mean, you can tell it's not professional. It's decent, but it's not that great. Theon says, what time am I going to finish, like British time? I'm not too sure at the moment. I mean, I'm quite happy just sitting here. I've got nothing to get up for tomorrow, so I'm quite happy just sitting here. Alexi Lane, how good was he, Warren? Are you talking about that? Yeah, guys, can you answer me a question? Is the live stream holding up okay? Is it still like HD, or is it dropped a lot? Before I unpause it, because I don't want to be playing a game if it's really terrible quality. Quality's poor. Mare quality, it's okay, but it's lagged a few times. Right, okay. What I'll do then is I'll try and finish this game and see how we get on from there.
This is going to be a real struggle. They still have control of the ball. Yeah, that's how to keep the ball there. There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created.
Because basically the main issue with the internet is the fact I kicked it out because I just want to get the game over. Main issue with the internet here is the apartment which I'm in is above a pub. So obviously, with it being Valentine's night today, it's going to be busy downstairs, and a lot of people use the Wi-Fi. So that's the main issue with the internet right now. Which player holds the record for number of points scored in the English Premiership? That'll probably be Charlie Hodgson. Quality looks fine to me, just skipped every now and then. Oh, right, okay. Fine for me. Okay, that's alright then, guys. More questions. Warren talking about Cipriani. He was in all the local school newspapers as the next big thing. Shame Eddie doesn't see anything in him. He's over 30 now, so I'm not sure if he will make the England squad. He probably won't, no. Michael Flood said quality is fine. Okay, that's alright. Okay, guys, so what I do want to mention is the donation thing again, just because obviously I get new people coming in all the time. Like I said, if you've heard it before, and you still don't want to donate, that's fine. None of you have to donate. All I'm saying is, if you do want to see a face cam in these live streams, so you can generally just see me talking but actually interact with me through the comment section, the donations will go towards that. We got £10 last night, so that's taken quite a bit off it. We just got to hit 60. And then we can just get a live stream camera for this, and I know you guys will like to see it. So anybody new that is feeling generous, that wants to do that, please feel free to leave a donation, and we will be using live stream cameras then throughout all the live streams. What happened to my old cam? Oh no, as in the videos are fine. Basically the way it works is, when it comes to the videos, it's edited together, so that's not recorded live. So with that, I'd record the PlayStation, and I'd have an individual camera set up to the corner of me, and then once I'm done, I take the file out of the camera and the file out of the PlayStation, and then edit it all together, and then put it onto YouTube. Whereas when it comes to the actual live stream, I haven't got a camera for that. So, and that's obviously through the PlayStation, so I'd have to get a camera that hooks up to the PlayStation, and that is £60. So that's why donations is, well, it's not needed, but it would help a lot. Now, hopefully that answers your question. What else we got coming in? Do I think Cipriani is better than Farrell? I think so. He was more flair. I think Cipriani offers more when it comes to maybe like tries and stuff like that, where I think Farrell is the better player because Farrell controls the game and he's pretty good at kicking. How many comments are we at now? Somebody leave a comment and it'll come up on my PlayStation. I'll be able to tell you then. What do you think about new Wales kit? I think the new Wales kit is pretty nice. I think it's actually one of the best Wales kits there is. Theon, how do you donate? Literally, there's a dollar sign in the bottom right corner of the chat. If you press that, you can leave an amount. That's how you donate. And then you can select an amount there, and then it comes up. I think you have to like hook up your account to like card. I don't know. I've never donated before, but I think you'd have to have a payment scheme already set up for it. Warren Bam-Nelligan, I'm not sure if he is better than Farrell, but I think Cipriani would perform better than Ford currently. Oh, probably, yeah, because George Ford is performing quite badly at the moment. I mean, England in their prime, I mean, you're always going to want Farrell at 10, because George Ford isn't as good as he should be. But then in an ideal world, you'd have Farrell at centre and George Ford at 10. It's a shame like no one at the moment you would say is better than Farrell, because then you'd have Farrell at 12 and then you'd move on from there and have somebody else at 10. George Ford is not playing badly. No, but he's not playing amazing though. I mean, there was one time where George Ford was literally the player. I wouldn't say he was better than Farrell, but he was the player besides Farrell for England. Whereas at the moment he's just not stepping up to that mark. I wouldn't say he's playing badly at all, no. But I would say he's not as good as he should be at the moment. Alexi Lane, Ben Youngs doesn't seem that good. No, not at the moment. Again, he's, well, like I said, they're not really going through a great patch at the moment in England. A lot of their players are underperforming, which is a real... I mean, it wouldn't... Well, as a Welsh guy, I mean, I wouldn't say a real shame personally, but it is a real shame to not see the players playing as good as they should be. I think somebody wanted to see something about the My Solo mode. I don't know if they're still watching. I can't remember who it was. So if the person is still watching, can you let me know what did you want to see in solo mode? Harry Chamberlain, think about his kicks under pressure versus Scotland. Yeah, I mean, the weather didn't really help with that though, that's the only thing. Will Lloyd-Jones, how do you think Lee Halfpenny is playing lately? I'd say he's playing, I mean, I think he's never going to play as good as he was back in the 2013 Lions tour. But I think he is still decent. I'd say he still is one of the Wales' best players, and I'd say if you didn't have Liam Williams, I'd say Halfpenny should be starting at 15. But once Liam Williams is ready, I think he's ready now. I think as he got over his injury, I'd say Liam Williams should be fullback. Harry Chamberlain is to do with the psychology of the players. Yeah, probably is, mate, yeah. Warren Barnelligan, I hope Ben Youngs gets 100 caps. Yeah, how many caps is he on now? Oh, he's on 97. Yeah, he should easily get that. Fiona says Dragons versus Leicester. Yeah, okay. Michael Flood, who would be my favourite Super Rugby team? If I had to pick one, I don't actually watch Super Rugby. Hang on, guys, let me just have a drink. It's 11:30. I haven't even finished my glass yet. Right, if I had to pick, hang on, if I had to pick a Super Rugby team to support, I would probably pick, Maybe either Crusaders. Well, no, Jaguars are pretty good. So, would you say Jaguars or Jaguars? I'm gonna say Jaguars. I'd probably either pick Jaguars or... Mind you, there's so many good ones to pick. I'm just gonna stick to Jaguars. I don't really want to pick one because there's so many good players. Like, there's so many good teams. You got the Chiefs, the Highlanders, the Crusaders, the Sunwolves, the Waratahs. There's so many good ones there. Right, hang on, let me just sort this out, guys. On that one. Play at night, and we'll do score 1 try. Let's do that one there. Jay Damker, who do you reckon Scotland could have won both their games and all the upcoming games if Stuart Hogg could hold onto the ball and Finn Russell was playing? Hang on, let me just... which player was awarded the best player this season? Sort of him, yeah. Yeah, I would probably say they would have, yes. I think Stuart Hogg, he's a quality player and he offers really good attacking skills and kicking. But it's just little things let him down, which is really annoying. For example, he gave England that try because he literally just didn't hold on to it, which is really irritating. So it's just silly little mistakes with him. And Finn Russell should really be playing, personally. I mean, you can't afford not to have a quality player like that in your team, unless he's done something seriously stupid. I mean, I get Townsend needs to lay down the law, but excluding him from the squad when he's your best player, I mean, you can't really afford to do that. Oh, interception. More questions coming in. I agree with you, Harry. Oh, okay. Eddie Jones and all the national teams should invest in a mental coach, in my opinion. Rugby is a tough game, especially when fans constantly criticise players. Mike Hunt, who will win the Six Nations, in my opinion? I'd probably say, like I said, it all really depends on who wins between Ireland and England and Wales v France. I think if France beat Wales and Ireland beat England, it's going to be France v Ireland will be the decider. Whereas if England beat Ireland and Wales beat France, I think it's going to go down to points, and then it's literally anybody's game. I mean, as a Welshman, I'd want to support Wales then, but in reality, I'd probably say England or Ireland to win it. They have Alexi. Okay, I guess that's a conversation going on between the two of you. All teams. I'm talking all national teams in general. Ah, yes. I think that's a good point. I don't know what you mean, guys. If you want me to get involved in the conversation, ask the question. I might have missed it, I don't know. Phil says, thank you, no problem. Richard says the Stormers would destroy them. Destroy who? I've got so many conversations going on at once, guys, so I do apologise if I feel lost with the questions. What packs am I saving up for? I just want to save up in general and just buy a few packs. Jay Damker says Chiefs. Hi Chamberlain, joined in time as I'm a Tigers fan. Don't bully me. Mate, it's alright, I'm an Ospreys fan, so I mean, I feel your pain. I mean, at least you won't get relegated now because Saracens are going down. So I mean, at least that's a bonus. I mean, Ospreys don't have to worry about relegation at all. But my God, I think we won like one game this season. How horrendous is that? I'm surely Leicester's done better than that. More questions coming in. And actually, they used to have the greatest forward pack ever they still have the best academy. Leicester. Yeah, Leicester, I mean, obviously they're not great anymore, but at one point they were the team to beat, and they were a quality player. I mean, there's questions that come up here all the time about how good Leicester were and the things they won. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else and I've done it, the drink's gone to my head, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Oh my god, what happened then? What was that? Have I watched Harlequin's documentary on BBC from James Suckling? No, I haven't, unfortunately. I watch a lot of things, and that's not one of them. I mean, I have been watching the comedy Him and Her, which is a pretty good comedy. I watched Stranger Things. That released a new trailer today for the Series 4. How amazing is Stranger Things? I don't know if any of you watched that in the comment section, but my god, I'm so excited for that. What else do I watch? I'm trying to think now. I watch a vampire series on Netflix called Van Helsing. That's pretty good as well. I'm trying to think of like TV series. I did try to watch The Witcher on Netflix, but usually I try and get into a series with my mum when I'm back at home, but she wasn't a fan of it, so we turned it off in the end. I mean, I'll try and watch it myself at some point, but just finding the time for it, really. More questions coming in. Got so many questions all at once, guys. Tigers defense aren't wide. Try a crossfield kick. Right, okay, I will take that advice. Michael Flood, will we ever meet your girlfriend? She should do a match game vlog too. Well, you should. Oh, I should do. Oh, right. I should do a match game vlog too. Well, I don't actually go to much of the games. The last game I went to was back in 2013, I think it was. Just because it's like a distance to travel. Being in Pembrokeshire, like the closest game is Llanelli, and that's about an hour and 45 minutes drive from here. So it's a bit of a difficult thing to be doing. And if you want to go to Cardiff, it's even longer. So, I mean, obviously, a lot of effort is involved when it comes to going to the games. And me being me, I'd want to stay up there. I'm not really somebody that wants to travel long distance and then come back and do it, like go to the game and go long distance travel again. I'd rather go up there, have fun, have a few to drink, and then stay there overnight and then come back the following day. But then there's just so much money in that. So, I mean, the chances of it happening is very slim, but if I ever do go to any games in the future, I probably will film them. As for will we ever meet your girlfriend, I've got a vlog coming next week of what I've been doing this week. It's not rugby related, but it is something I am generally proud of, because I want to do every now and again, like say once a month, once every like 2-3 months, of showing you guys what I'm up to, if I'm doing anything exciting. So you will get to see her. I mean, she doesn't really make much of a great appearance. It's mainly about what I've been doing. But yeah, you will see her, you will hear her talk and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the channel's mainly about me, and she kind of feels the same way. I mean, she feels that she doesn't want to be much of a part of it, just because she doesn't want to take the limelight away from me. I mean, I've happily said to her she can be in videos, she can even be in live streams, but she's not really one for that stuff. I mean, whenever I'm doing a live stream, was it yesterday, 2 days ago? I was talking to all of you and stuff, and she stayed for like 5 minutes and she walked off. She didn't really want to be a part of it. So, I mean, maybe one day, maybe when I get a camera or something, she might appear in it every now and again, but not like often, like a YouTube couple, as of right now anyway. What's my thoughts on the potential British and Irish League? I think that would be quite cool. I think if it was like, I can't really see it happening with the professional clubs like Pro 14 and English Prem. I need to hiccup. There we go. But if it was to happen, I think it would be interesting to see. But I think a lot of clubs would suffer from it. Jay Damker, England aren't winning anything this year. They don't play nearly as good now as they did in the Rugby World Cup. No, I mean, it is quite a shame, but then you got to ask yourself then, did England get lucky in the World Cup? That's the only thing. I mean, because like nothing really changes that much when you don't play an international game. Well, mind you, it does, because they haven't played since the start of November, so let's say that's 2 months up till the end of the year. It's been about 4 months since they last played to each other, so I suppose that would change a lot. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that one. Harry Chamberlain, no, I was in the academy and the coaches are only bothered in 18 plus. Oh, right, okay. Warren Nelligan, I'm going tap out. Got to get up for work at 5 AM. I'll watch the rest of the video on my break. All the best. Okay, cheers, Warren, for watching. You may have gone at this point because it's been like 5 minutes since I've read your comment, but yeah. James Suckling, Hopper is back in Stranger Things. Let's go. I know. Jay Damker, yes, Stranger Things is great. Oh, you actually all like Stranger Things, most of you. Who's my favourite character in Stranger Things? Okay, I'd probably say Hopper is probably my favourite character. Just because I feel like he is like the main character to really draw in the show besides Elle and Joyce. Although Will is a pretty good character as well. I kind of like all of them. The only ones I don't like is Mike. Mike gets on my nerves. He's just a whining little... Yeah, try not to swear on this channel, but you kind of get where I'm going with that. Will is good. Dustin, I find Dustin's hilarious. I think Steve is really overrated as well. I think Steve's really funny. But yeah, I can't wait for the series. I think it's going to be so good. I'm watching the Academy League final tomorrow. Come on, Tigers. Okay, awesome, man. Clip IZ. Or Eyes. Jay Damker, have I seen Bodyguard? Best series I've watched. I haven't seen that, no. Is that on Netflix? Mike Hunt, what do you think is going to happen in season 4 of Stranger Things? Julie says, sorry, got to go. It was fun watching tonight as always, and have a good stream. Thank you, Julie, for watching. Mike Hunt, what do I think is going to happen in season 4? I don't know. I mean, it's so difficult to predict because everybody even said Hopper's not going to be in it, and now he is. I mean, I think they kind of ruined that though. I mean, showing Hopper straight away. I'll just let you know, guys, if none of you are interested in Stranger Things, I won't be talking about Stranger Things all night, just so you know. But I think, yeah, like I said, they've ruined kind of the whole series a bit, I think, because by saying Hopper's alive in the first advert of the series, it's kind of like, oh, right, okay. I mean, I was over the moon, but I was also like, oh, great. I would have liked to see that in the series and been more shocked rather than seeing it in the advert. I don't know. I mean, because obviously Elle's living back with Joyce and stuff now. It's hard to predict what's going to happen. I think it's going to be based at Christmas time, and like I said, they'll probably all get together and they'll go from there. I'd imagine. I don't know. Mike Hunt, Lock and Key on Netflix is also very good. I've seen that advertised. What's it about though? In brief, what is it about? Jay Damker says, bye Julie. Fionn says, I have to go to bed now. Have a nice half term. Oh, cheers Fionn. There'll probably be another live stream tomorrow night anyway, so stay tuned for that. Johnny Greek, hello Rugby. I've watched many matches tonight. Alright, okay, awesome man. Thanks for tuning in. Jay Damker, I have to go now too. Good night. Okay, cheers for watching. Harry Chamberlain, clip is that versus London Irish. What? What do you mean? Alexi Lane, I also got to go, lads. Great stream as always. Will I do another one tomorrow? See you guys. I probably will do another one tomorrow. I'm trying to do as many streams as I can whilst I'm up here, so yeah. Unless you hear an announcement beforehand, there will be one tomorrow most likely. Jay Damker, one last thing before I leave. Bodyguards is on Netflix in Germany, but I think it's a BBC production. Same thing with Sherlock, for example. Okay, bye now. Well, okay, cheers, man. I'll have to look at it. I feel like a lot of people have gone all at once. Is there anybody even left? We've literally lost quite a lot of our guys. Alright, same, see you lads. God, so many people are leaving. Oh, I understand that you've all got lives. I'm not saying stay, but who's left? Have we got many people left watching? I feel like most of the chat is just gone. All at the same time. Everybody has the same sleeping pattern. Is there something I'm missing here? We've given away a penalty.
changes on the way.
Yeah, it's been so physical. It takes such a toll on the bodies.
Ah, we could end up losing this now.
This is going to be a real struggle. They still have control of the ball. Williams with D. A missed pass.
Ah,
by D.
no.
Ruck forms. Huge scrap for the ball at the ruck. Excellent handling. Davies.
Nah, we've lost it. We lost the game. Great. Just to rub it in now, we'll probably get this. Yeah, 14-7. Great. Ah, and I kicked off really weird. Oh, we haven't lost the game. It's still 62 minutes. Oh, okay. Never mind. All to play for.
Is calling the play. Brilliant defense.
Come on.
Dragons put an end to the attack with that turnover. Ford passes after the tackle to May. They held on to the ball.
They pile into the ruck.
Stolen.
Right, we go wide now. Come on, wide. 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 There we go. Tyler Morgan. He's not going anywhere.
Dragons still in possession of the ball.
I feel like literally everybody is gone. Nobody is commenting now.
There's a ruck being created. That's still a ball that can be used by Dragons. Gaps opening up out wide.
In they go to the ruck.
And they keep possession.
We need to try and get at least a draw. Come on.
Need support. Now the support arrives at the ruck.
Williams teaming up with Davies. They're going to work hard for the ball. Spencer charging in.
Oh, they're really intent on
Come
keeping
on.
this ball alive.
Pass.
There's room on the outside.
Ah, he's not going anywhere either.
Youngs adding to the conversation. Oh, look at the energy.
God, I feel like it's gone back to the old days now where I get like one viewer, if that. It's weird. I mean, I happily keep talking to myself. I always talk to myself. I mean, sometimes I'm at home and I'm just like, oh, you know what? Don't do that, Andrew. Bit weird, I know, but it's probably because I'm used to talking to myself. When you've been doing YouTube for like 5 years, you kind of get used to just talking to no one there. Army Farnham? Is it Farnham? Hello, hello. Thank you for commenting. Everybody just disappeared out of nowhere. Everybody just seemed to want to go, went to go to sleep, literally all of a sudden. Really weird. How everybody just like out of nowhere. Oh, well, it's all our bedtimes now. See ya.
Great catch. That was not easy.
Come on, Jordan Williams, and again. Ah, he's too slow. Come on, Ashton Hewitt. Ah, he's too slow as well.
Dragons will keep the ball. Worth recovers.
Come on.
In the arms of Davies.
Elliot D.
Out on the overlap. Dragons still have control of the ball. It's a ruck for Dragons, and they keep possession.
And again. And again. And again. Come on, Ashton Hewitt. Come on. Ah.
Here's the ruck being created. They've held on to the ball.
Like I said, anybody new here as well, you can leave a donation if you wanted to. It goes towards getting a camera set up for the live streams, if you're feeling generous and you want to. In the long run, it would be a lot better because obviously I'd be able to engage with the fans a bit more then because you'd be able to see what I'm doing. But it's entirely up to you.
So we're about to have a 7-man line-out for Leicester.
Great throw in by the hooker. In they go to the ruck.
Ball kept by Leicester.
He gets back onto his feet to
Come
challenge
on.
the ball.
Giving away another penalty. Shocking performance, guys.
We'll go back to that 7-man line out for
Mind you, and Dragons is rated lower than Leicester, so it's understandable, I suppose.
Send it on to Davies. Warren tackled by Thompson. A poor pass by Murray.
And again, wide. Tyler Morgan out wide. Ah, damn it.
Out wide.
Come on.
Still in their possession.
Hewitt breaks loose.
Ah, out. Game over. We lost. Oh well, we should get some points anyway. Yeah, we got, was that 3,000 points, is it? Yeah. Not bad. Which Pro D team won the playoff match against Fairport? Oyonnax. I don't know. Never know the answers to the Pro D2 games. Right, guys, I think I'll probably leave it there then, because it's 10 to 12. Everybody seemed to tune out all of a sudden, so if you are watching this on catch-up, then the following day or whatever, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been great talking to you all once again, and obviously the conversations we all have. It's been pretty fun. There'll be probably another stream tomorrow night. Like I said, any difference, I'll put up an announcement on the channel and say. I mean, there might be a little bit different to the live stream tomorrow. I'm not going to say anything. But just stay tuned. It might be a different sort of style live stream tomorrow, but who knows. Thank you everybody so much for watching. As always, like I said, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to show your support for the channel. We've hit over 2,000 subscribers, and it's just really great. The amount of support I'm getting and the growth of this channel is just insane. Hopefully you'll enjoy what's left of your Valentine's Day, or if you're watching the following day, hopefully you have a nice day, and maybe I'll have a live stream tonight. Okay? Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you hopefully in tomorrow's live stream. Peace out, guys.